Hageman's going to start things off. Michigan State trying to stretch their lead to double digits. They're ahead by 8 right now. Kimball feeds inside, working on Lamendola is Tate trying to go for the rebound. Moore McNeil is going to corral it off of the rim and the glass. She's going to work quickly. She's got Scalia to her left, likes to give it to her. Now baseline drive by Scalia, working in the low left block. Kicks it back out, and a little bit of a miscommunication. Scalia gets her own tipped pass. Moore McNeil with 15 on the shot clock. She'll reset the offense. Indiana trails by 8 with 7:30 to play in this first half. Ball almost poked away, and a whistle. A reach-in foul called on Julia Aralt for Michigan State.
Some sarcastic clapping from the Indiana fans. Indiana fans and the team have not been happy with the officiating so far, especially that charge on the last Indiana possession. But they get the call here. Indiana will get the ball on the far right sideline.
Michigan State out rebounding the Hoosiers 10-4. Right now, that's been the reason why they're up by 8. Far side inbound, gets it into Scalia. Moore McNeil thinks about a 3 and clears out the top of the key. Almost receives a screen from Holmes. Now it's Spargesser to the top. Near side to far side drive. Scalia goes to Spargesser in the corner. Holmes down low, gets doubled, stops up for a shot, gets her own rebound. 14 seconds on the clock. Spargesser recollects. Gives to Scalia. Now Moore McNeil with 14 on the shot clock. Long pass. Spargesser thinks about a 3, steps in for a mid-range jumper from the right side, and it's good.
She had that open three-pointer, but took a step in, got the more comfortable jumper, puts it down for 2.
35-29, and Spargesser has 8 points. Scalia still leading the team with 9. Theron Halleck hands off. Now a long shot by Kimball, and she can't get that one to fall. Moore McNeil gets the easy rebound, kicking on out. Lamendola trying to find a pass, and she finds Moore McNeil at the top. Handoff almost poked away by Kimball, but it gets to Scalia nonetheless. Moore McNeil holding the basketball overhead, looking for Holmes. She finds Spargesser inside, into the restricted area, fakes a jump, and now she goes up. 10 points for Alexis Spargesser. And she's well on her way to tying her career high of 15. Indiana crowd on their feet. 4-point game. Michigan State ahead by 31-35. Spargesser almost gets a steal. And this one down to the ground, trying to repossess control of it, is Joyner, and she does for Michigan State. 12 on the shot clock, driving on Spargesser inside, stops back up. Halleck thinks about a 3. She's guarded tightly by Moore McNeil, goes to the line, and a charge! Offensive foul, and that'll get Indiana fans on their feet. With 5:50 left to play in this second quarter, Indiana takes possession of the basketball, only down by 4.
This crowd loving the tough defense from the Hoosiers. A great charge drawn right there to get the ball back. Chance to cut it to a 1-possession game here. Down 35-31, Michigan State 35, Indiana 31. IU chants ringing throughout the hall.
Mackenzie Holmes will check out in place of Lily Meister. And it's Moore McNeil who starts things off. She's got 5 assists already in this game without registering a point. Indiana trailing by 4. Scalia, the right wing. 5.5 to play in this second quarter. Gives to Meister at the top. Meister gives Spargesser. Not in her range right now. Moore McNeil thinks about a pull-up jumper. Now moves to the left block. Jump stop. Kicks it back out. Scalia, long 3. It's good!
You
Sarah
cannot.
Scalia, how about it? 12 points. And it's a loud environment here. Indiana only trailing by 1 point, 35-34. Spargesser guarding Michigan State player tightly. That's Hageman. She's trying to spin off. That's Joyner. Ball almost poked away. Out to Hageman. Left wing 3. She's got it. Answering 3. Hageman knocks it down from the left wing. And Michigan State lead is back up to 4 points with 4:52 to play in this second quarter. Spargesser is going to start things off. And that one's poked away. Good read by Taryn Halleck, and she is in the lane for 2 points. Spartans ahead by 6 now. Spargesser will try to get a better possession this time around. Moore McNeil stops up, mid-range jumper, and it is smooth. Rims around and it drops. 2 points for Moore McNeil. Indiana now trailing by 4.
Both teams punching back and forth right now.
A total of 76 points scored in 15 minutes of action here. Indiana hitting on 4 of their last 4. Taryn Halleck, long cross-court pass. Gives now to Joyner, right wing 3, rims in and out, and Meister will collect the board. Tate thought about it. She handed it back off to Joyner, and she didn't like the shot, so she didn't take it. 40-36, Michigan State lead, kicking on out. Scalia feeds inside to Lily Meister, the sophomore. Stops back up, trying to back down, and a travel called on Lily Meister. And that'll take us to the immediate timeout with 3:51 to play in the second quarter. 40-36 is the Michigan State Spartans lead. A lot of baseball left to be played, but it's still a 0-0 game. We're through 2 here in the last game of the weekend. It's a doubleheader today, so no Sunday game, but it's a home-and-home series between the Butler Bulldogs and Indiana here on WIUX. Happy to have you with us. It's Andrew Hillsman, along with my good friend Nick Rodecap, and Julian Tungini is back out for his second inning of work. He fires in ball 1. We're back over to the top of the lineup card, Carter Dorigi, who hails from Cherry Hills Village in Colorado, transferred from Lafayette College. Looks at strike 1. So it's 1-1. One of 2 players to start all 55 games a season ago for Butler. There's Tungini, winds, deals. Here's the 1-1. Again, that slider and an emphatic strike call.
It's both guys that came over from out east. Lafayette College in Pennsylvania, part of the Patriot League. Tungini transferred to Indiana from Boston College before this season.
Here's the 1-2. Chopped shortly to Cerny, shuffles twice, makes a throw over to Tibbetts at first, and it's the first out of the third inning.
Second time today, I should say, Tungini has retired the leadoff man. He's getting into a bit of a groove dating back to the first inning, and this might be a jinx, but he's retired 6 in a row, and he looks very confident. He's already ready to go before Urban even steps in the box, in fact.
So Joey Urban, the sophomore center fielder, looks at another good breaking ball from Tungini in there for strike 1. He's got a curveball and a slider at his disposal. 1 out here in the top of the third, no score. Big cut and a big miss. Swung under Tungini's fastball that he left high, and he's already ready to go again, 0-2. 0-2, 1 out from Tungini to Urban. Way outside, Stadler has to venture out and grab it, and he does so.
Tungini's working very efficiently, mixing in a lot of off-speed pitches to keep these hitters off balance.
He's thrown already 48 in this game. 1-2 to Urban with an out. Winds and deals. High for ball 2.
It's important to note he threw a lot of those in that first inning, nearly 25 pitches in the first inning, but he's been more efficient ever since.
Trying to retire Joey Urban with an even 2-2 count. There's Tungini's pitch into the dirt, blocked by Stadler. So runs full. Third full count of the day for Tungini to batters.
Yeah, talk about efficiency. He goes from 0-2 to full in a matter of 3 pitches, and that's not exactly going to please pitching coaches.
So a full count with 1 out. Righty on righty matchup. Here's the delivery. Hit high out to center field. Going back on it is Matheson at the wall. It's gone. A 1-out home run opens this game up by Joey Urban. He sent that one straight out to the trees in center field. And it's a 1-0 ball game. Butler has the lead.
Well, you know, I would say that ball was helped by the wind, but the flags are barely moving. I think Joey Urban just powered that baseball out of here. And he's gotten off to a great start here in this second game. Went quietly, 0 for 2 in game 1, but he's got a single and a homer, and Butler's on the board first to start the series finale.
So Tungini will look to recuperate, and he has Jack Maroknik to deal with, who fouls off strike 1. It was a high slider that came in to his hands. He fouled it off the inside part of the bat. So Tungini allows his first strikeout of the year, half swing, and it still gets the barrel of Maroknik, fouled off harshly to the left side above the Indiana dugout. 0-2 count now. Maroknik tried to check his swing and still got his barrel. 0-2 with 1 out. Tungini kicks the left leg, delivers high for ball 1. And that's just a pitch to try to get him to offer at it. Already ready to go again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. From the windup, here's Tungini coming home. Low for a ball. Again, that same thing. Maroknik checks his swing, but the fastball's high and inside, and it still catches his bat. So he stays alive, 2-2.
That ball almost got Jeff Mercer in the Indiana dugout.
Yep. Got to keep a head up if you're going to be in the dugout. Here's the 2-2. Kick and the delivery from Tungini. Inside, runs the count full again. Second full count in a row.
Yeah, that ball was a little bit high if it wasn't tight. Maroknik crowds the plate, does a good job taking away that inner half.
Ready again. Full count with one out. Tungini delivers. Grounded. He tips off of Tungini's glove. Cerny's got to make a bare hand play. He'll make the throw, but it's late to first base. So it's an infield single for Jack Maroknik. And another Lauren Costello throw in on the near side. 9 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the sun's obscured by some clouds. A little bit less bright out there on the pitch for these players. Ava Akil will be coming into the game, and she will be replacing Natasha Kim. Akil, last year's goal-scoring leader, only 3 goals. And it's just a testament to how much Benecom has put in his coaching duties to change the entire offensive philosophy of this team. 3 goals to the leader from last year, and now it's Paige Weber with 10. And she's on pace to, eclipse the entire team total from last year.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Andrew. It's unbelievable the amount of changes that Indiana has made and just how obvious the results are, considering that Indiana only had 11 goals all year, and their leader at the beginning of Big Ten play already has 10 by herself, and Paige Weber. Again, just a testament to the work that Erwin Van Bennekom and his staff has put in, and the players have bought into the system, and they've been able to get results out of it. And if you're Indiana, don't change a thing.
This one's headed away by Tiernan. And now Barron. Schofberger will play this one into the center. Controlled by Hope Paredes. Elbritt gets bumped off the ball, cross into the center, and that one is out of play on the byline for a goal kick for Olivia Bodmer. 8.5 to play. 6 shots for Indiana, 3 for the Scarlet Knights, and 2 of those shots have led to goals for Indiana. Controlled by the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, played all the way over to the near side to Allison Lynch, who's played the entirety of this first half. Schofberger plays this one to the center to Tiernan. Tiernan is pushed off, and she goes to ground after a little bit of physical play from Olivia Smith. Now it's Gia Gierman. Gierman working on Tiger. She tries to get a through ball. There will be a through ball, and now dispossessed. Piper Cofield will extinguish that fire for the time being, but it's still Ashley Barron crosses it into the center. It is too far over the head of Gierman, but still controlled by Rutgers on the far side. Akil playing some nice defense. She gets beat across into the center, and Gierman with a shot in the center. A score! Gia Gierman gets the Rutgers Scarlet Knights on the board with 7.5 to play in the first half. Gerstenberg will not have another shutout on that long list of shutouts in her career. She lets up the first goal of this contest. It's 2-1, still in favor of Indiana, but Gierman, right place, right time.
Indiana was able to hold off multiple attacks from Rutgers, but again, Rutgers just kept their foot on the gas pedal and kept looking for opportunities, and Indiana's defense, for the first time in quite a while, folds and gives up a goal. And like you said earlier in the game, if you're Indiana, you cannot relax. Yes, you have that insurance goal. You're up 2-0. Now you're up 2-1. You can see just how quickly things can change. Rutgers' one goal can get them right back into this game.
Gierman was right in front of Gerstenberg. She took her time, maybe feinted a little bit, and had Gerstenberg going the wrong way. Nothing really that the junior goalkeeper could have done about that. Rutgers threatening again. It's Ashley Barron on the near side. We'll play it to Tiernan. Tiernan gets double teamed. A nice pass to Barron, and Barron puts a nice move on Costello. We'll put a cross into the center. It is now corralled by Gerstenberg. She gets high up into the air and gets the gloves on it.